We're here at Island House Invitational. Our champion today, Mr. Richard Murray from South Africa. How good does that feel? Well, you were second last year. This year you get the big prize.
Yeah, I mean, wow. This is definitely the icing on my cake. I had a broken collarbone this year. I finished fourth in Rio, finished fourth at the grand final.
Yeah.
And now I finished off finally with a win. I think this is my first win since February.
Really?
First win since February. I won a local triathlon back home, but I won by 6 minutes,
Yes.
so that doesn't really count. But this is my first win since the World Cup in New Plymouth I think in March in this year.
When something happens like that, where you break a collarbone in an Olympic year, how devastating was that for you?
It was big, but I didn't let it get to me. I think obviously it's very psychosomatic, and if you think it's a big problem, it becomes more of a problem. So I literally thought, what can I do to get this better? Can I get home immediately? Can I get to doctors that I know? And, within about, I think, 48 hours, I had my collarbone was plated and pinned. And I was back in my bed in Durbanville in South Africa. So, the plan was to try and recover as quick as possible and get back into it as quick as possible.
So today, you're starting out in the first, so you've got Cam Dye behind you, like 50 seconds-ish. But you got to be riding, you got to be swimming, riding, sort of scared because you got this guy can ride.
I don't like to be scared, I don't like to be scared. I like to, just look at what aggressive. You know what I need to do? Go out there, execute. And, if I do my best, if that's enough to win, then so be it. I had 1 or 2 moments where I wanted to look back because I knew he was catching me, but I never looked back. I just waited until I heard the disc wheel of Cam Dye coming fast, and I tried to hang on as long as I could. And that was the thing that I did. I tried to limit it to 30 seconds at the end of the bike, and I was about 30 seconds. I smashed my transition as hard as I could. I ran out, I banked the first K, and I called about 3/4 of that deficit he put on me on the bike on the first part of the run. And from there, I kind of knew I was like, this is mine.
So when you came in, you ran over and kissed your bike. You haven't spent that much time on a time trial bike.
No, I haven't, and it did everything it needed to, It got me across the line first, and it's my first win on a shiv, on a specialized shiv, so I'm really happy with how it went. And I had to go and give the bike some love. I saw Lisa Norden do it last year, so I thought that looks pretty fun. So I had some time, so I thought, why not?
So what is $65,000 US like in South Africa?
I think it's 60,000.
60.
Unless they're going to give me another 5.
No.
For good
we'll
sake,
give you 5. 60K. What is 60K in South Africa?
I could buy a flat in South Africa.
You can buy a house.
I could buy a flat, maybe a flat, 2-bedroom flat,
Okay.
apartment. But it's the biggest prize purse of my life.
Is it really?
Last year was the second biggest, and this year is the biggest. So they put on an amazing event. To Mark Holowesco from the Island House, to Luke and Beth, who put on this event, and to all the guys that help here. The community gets involved here, and you see the guys that are cooking your breakfast in the morning, standing out, giving you water at the aid table. So I love this place, and I wish it. I hope it comes back every year. It's amazing, such an amazing place. Best race of the season. Rio, I would say. The experience was amazing, but race-wise, this takes the cake.
Yeah, well, especially when you go to Rio and you want to be on the podium,
and then you just don't.
And then there's a South African guy in front of you. That's not good.
That's not so great.
But I think you're first South African, you're first everything here today.
Yeah, I think so. And I'm very, very happy with how it went, and couldn't be more stoked.
Richard Murray, $60,000 richer here at the Island House Invitational Triathlon. Hold on, we'll be right back.